My son said he might call on Thursday, and yesterday was Thursday. So I'm in my room doing stuff. I'll show you in a few. And the phone rang, and I thought, oh, it rings 4 times before the machine picks it up. I better run to get it. So I start to run. Well, not really run, but I'm moving fast. And by the time I get about here, I'm moving really fast. And by the time I get about here, I'm taking flight. I am in the air, flying through the air. I can't stop. It's like somebody pushed me. And then I get to about here, and I'm thinking, I had got to stop, man. And I fell right into this. The bookshelf, the speaker, the TV cabinet, all for a stupid phone call. And I grabbed the phone, and I look at the caller ID, and it said, "Support Trump." Oh, was I mad. I do not like the guy. Not at all. I don't like where things are going, and money talks, basically, and that's what's going on. I think a great deal of Americans do not like the dude. And majority of Americans, I'd say 94, 5, 6% of Americans are working class Americans. There's very, very few people that have tons and tons of money. And those guys are all in the good old boy club, and they stick up for each other. And the guy that's now sitting at the presidency is trying to be the savior for all these old farts and all the things that people have worked for years, like women's equality, racial equality, pollution controls on factories and things like that. All those things are being overturned. All those things are being like wiped off the slates. We're being thrust backwards in social whatever. And it just makes me sick. And I used to wonder, like, why do countries let these leaders or dictators or whatever get away with it? And here I'm in the same situation, and I'm thinking, well, I guess because we don't know what to do. I think there has to be a great amount of people to say no. And I think a lot of people are afraid. And then there are people that believe everything this man says. That bothers me. That there are that many people that are swayed by some guy telling them this is the way it is, whether it is or not. Oh, that's my political rant for the day, but that support Trump pissed me off so much. Then I had to move things around and pick up all the DVDs that fell on the floor, and oh my God, what a mess. I had the CDs and everything and my right shoulder is absolutely killing me. There's no bruise, but I must have sprained it by reaching out and catching myself or something. I don't know. I look around and the place looks like a disaster, but I'll show you what I have done. I did clean the bed, change the sheets, and that's where my computer is at night. I put on like sleepy time music. I still have a lot of crap to do in here, but I did. Let's see if we can see it. I've got blue jeans, my purses, some hats and wigs. Over here on this side will be blankets and sheets. And here we've got long sleeve shirts, and I've got pants, slacks on these neat pant hangers. And then my dresses, and then my costume dresses, my dirndl and my Renaissance costume are in the back. Here I've got a few sweaters and long sleeve shirts, and then kind of dress shirts, like some hangers, and my skirts. I'm sorry this is so goofed up. There's no light in this closet. There is a light, but it doesn't work. And then my shoes. And I organized I organized my shoes by labeling each cubby. Yeah, which shoes in there? Red loafers, black suede loafers, my Birkenstocks, whatever. So I have one shoe on one side and the other shoes on the other side. So that's one pair. I'll show you this light up here would light the closet, but the electricity doesn't work. Yeah, it's been dismal all day. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't know if you can see down at the end of the street. Look at the sky. It's light at the bottom and really dark above. Ooh, ominous. Yeah. The street light was on earlier because it was so dismal in here, outside there. I think we've had enough rain. You can send it to other areas of the country that need it. Send some up to Saskatchewan. I heard they need some rain. I'm all over the place today, aren't I? Well, I'll tell you why in a minute. First, I've put my clothes on. I have jammies on right now. Yes, I usually sleep without things on when it's really hot. But I don't know, I just felt like I needed to wear them last night. Oh gosh, Shirley, shut up. Get to it, will you? I think I'll have a cup of coffee and become alive. Yeah, it's a bit wet. It's raining like crazy. It really looks like light rain, but it's steady and coming down hard. Have the water in. Put my espresso in there, my coffee. And then I screw this on top. This is a mocha. This bottom part's filled with water. Then in between is a coffee filter, or a metal filter with my coffee in it. And then you have this part. What happens is the water boils, comes up through the filter and the coffee, up this little pipe here, and out these holes, and fills this reservoir full of coffee. Takes a couple minutes. This is not a single serving mocha. I think it might even be 4 servings, because we're talking little tiny Demitasse cups, the cups that people drink espresso from, the little ones. But I drink a lot of coffee. When I drink coffee, I drink coffee. I was raised Lutheran, and Lutherans drink coffee. Come on, coffee. Oh, here it comes. It's coming out the little holes. Can you see it? Coming out the little holes. When it gets closer toward the end of the boiled water, it comes splurting out. So I'll have to close the lid, or I'll get coffee on myself and everywhere else. Isn't that neat? Maybe that's going to sputter. Cool. Ooh, nice. I drink it either black or with half and half. I don't use sugar or sweeteners. I knew someone that liked a little coffee with their sugar, not me. Now to get to kind of the meat of the deal. I will probably do a separate video on how people eat relates to how they are in bed. Yes. I have a theory about that. I think I will do a video on that. I'll probably have to rate it 18 plus, but hey. Okay, how do you eat your corn? This is raw. Yes, it's raw, and it tastes good. I'm not going to get any worms or anything else because this is corn. Okay? Some guy went, ew! What can I say? You eat your corn this way. No. Around and around. Or you eat it like a typewriter. Back and forth. Or do you eat it like a porn star? Yes, it's fun being naughty sometimes. Yesterday I did a bunch of different stuff. I took a hand towel that I had, you know, the kind that you put in the bathroom or whatever, and I cut 1/3 of it off at the end, and I sewed this piece of extra fabric on it, put a button and a buttonhole so that it fits over the stove handle, the oven handle, so I can wipe my hands on it without it falling off and falling on the floor all the time. Yay! I did hear from my son Brian yesterday. He called and we talked for a little while, and while he was talking to me, I could hear him go tick 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 tick. He was texting his brother Scott, my other son, up in Canada. Scott's not been feeling well. He's been going through the flu. There's a lot of stomach flu going around. A lot of people around, and I'm almost afraid to go out even to pick up something at the store because I don't want to get sick. I have enough going on. So while we were talking, he says, "Oh no," and I said, "What?" "Well, Scott's got the flu." And I said, "Oh," and he goes, "And Marley fell down." And I thought, "Oh, criminy. That's my daughter-in-law. She is due to have her baby this week. And she fell down some stairs, and they thought she broke her ankle. And she put a picture up on Facebook. Oh my God, it looks terrible. Oh, ugh. But it wasn't broken. They x-rayed it, it wasn't broken. So they sent her home, told her to rest a lot. And I told her, well, you can have Scott carry you around for a while. And she thought, yeah, ha ha ha. The next time I hear from them, I suppose it will be, you know, to hear about the baby. And Scott said, well, you'll be the first to know, Mom. I said, no, you'll be the first to know. Unless the doctor says, it's just a minute, Scott, I gotta call your mother. That's the kind of joking around we do. And I love it. And I miss it. I miss it a lot. I need a bunch of people to joke around with. Yes, Mark. Mark said that I need to do more comedy and funny stuff. I agree. That's my forte. It just takes time, as you know, because he does Bernie. I love that character, Bernie. Oh my goodness. Yes. Some of our favorite characters that we do. Goundress, Mike. He does a couple different characters. He does Randy, what is it? He's a wrestler. Oh yeah! But he does it really well. So if everyone picked the best character that they do, and we could come with some kind of compilation of stuck in an elevator together or something. How about a collab, people? Yeah? I'll be Esmeralda Grutchner or Margaret or some other character that's been in the archives and hasn't been brought to the light of day recently, but I really want to bring Esmeralda back. I'm Esmeralda Grutchner, your cultural anthropologist. I love that character. Oh, and then there's so many things to do. And there's so many things to do around here too. See, my brain's wired differently. I'm like a pinball. Bing, 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 bing. Do one thing, then I stop and do something else. I get most of the way through that, and then something else catches my attention. And if it's really important to my brain, it goes, hey, let's do that. That's why nothing's done around here. It's not due to old age or anything. I've been this way my whole life, and I know there's people that can't stand watching me because I bounce around like that. I'm wired differently. I asked the shrink guy, can I be tested for Asperger's or being on the spectrum or something? Please, 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 can I be tested, please? I mean, there's got to be something, some reason I don't get anything done. It takes me 10 times longer to do something than a normal human being. And he just, I don't know if he doesn't want to or he just doesn't get it. But most of my friends have issues of one thing or another. Whether they have autism, or if they have fibromyalgia, or they have an issue of whatever it is. So they understand that being different isn't always an easy thing to do or be, because a lot of people do not understand you. But be that as it may, I love that saying. My dad used to use it a lot. I miss my dad. My dad wanted to be an announcer, I think, because he used to do play-by-play on just normal stuff like, and we're sitting down to dinner. What do we have tonight? Oh, it's the usual. And I got the biggest kick out of Dad. He just loved doing that. I really think he should have been an announcer. And that's part of why I like that. And why I do characters. And I used to listen to shortwave radio when I was a kid. Not local radio, but shortwave radio. I listened to a program in the Netherlands of a husband and wife jabbering back and forth. But they were in English, but they just had a different way, and their music's different. So I grew up different. But that's okay. If you are different and you don't hurt anyone else, that is okay. Wow, have I talked long enough? Yes, I have. I'm going to have to focus on a video about eating and sex, how it relates. Some more character videos. But I need to do stuff around here too. Find balance is like juggling. One of the things on my bucket list is learn how to juggle. Oh my God. Yeah. Upward and onward.